What's up, YouTube? I'm the Starlian Healer. Nice to meet you. I want to thank everybody for liking, sharing, and subscribing right away and commenting. I love your comments, guys. Let me know how these messages resonate with you and your life during this crazy time. So this week, the big message is Mercury opens a pathway. So we just... I want to say today I'm shooting this on Tuesday, the 2nd of November, and I believe it was either yesterday or today that Mercury left the part of the sky it's been in this whole time. So we started the pre-shadow period for Mercury for the retrograde back in the beginning of September. And now we're coming out of that entire process. We're leaving post-shadow. So this is the perfect time to really get on board what you need to say, how you need to communicate what you need to say, allowing yourself to be clear, allowing your clarity to come through, and allowing your inner knowing to lead the way for you. This inner knowing is so important because without it, we don't get the incremental action steps we need to move forward in our life, and we can get stuck there. Also, I am being told to remind everybody that the shadow is half of you. Okay, so those of you who haven't fully ascended your shadow, or you are in the midst of doing so, you may feel a little bit stuck during this time. You may feel like you're up against a brick wall. You may feel like you can't really understand why you're quote unquote stuck or up against a brick wall. And there's just some deeper healing that's needed. Okay, there's just a little bit of a deeper dive. What we do when we go into shadow work is we find our own personal hell. We have to go into our own brand of hell and heal from that space. And that will rock people. And that is very scary to a lot of people. So there has been a very big resistance to that because of the false light community and the collective that's been kind of running through the spiritual collective for the past 4 to 5 years. I have to say, it's a little plug for me. My sister in spirit and I, Erin, are doing a false light TED Talk of sorts. So I know I've talked about this a couple times in the past reads, but we will be doing this week. So stay tuned on this channel, on the Starlian Healer, for this rather informative, probably hilarious conversation that we're going to have together about false light, what it is, how you can pinpoint it, and how you can pinpoint it within yourself as well, because it's been in the collective in general. Anywho, that's enough about that. I do have 4 spaces open for spiritual entrepreneurs and people knowing their new earth life consists of them doing working for the collective, so serving the collective in some sort. If you or someone you know is a spiritual practitioner of some sort without that's a little bit confused as to how to move forward, that isn't fully clear on what steps they need to make and action steps they need to take going forward, hit me up, thestarlianhealer.com. I'm taking applications now. It is an application process. It's a very, very big, intense, deep program. So it's called the New Earth, New Life program. Check it out if you dig. All right. Or if you know somebody who needs help, because everybody needs help. Listen, everybody needs help. I need help. Everybody needs help. Okay. Everybody needs help, and community is so strong right now. So let's get to it. This Mercury energy is very strong. It feels like there's been a cage release of sorts. Doors have been opened. As far as the Archangel Mafia goes, I have Archangel Michael here, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Sandalphon. Saint Jude is here too. So there's an abundance frequency hitting this planet. For this collective I'm reading for, there is a real shift in consciousness when it comes to what money is, what finances are. Let's see what it says. Let's see what the cards have to say for this week. This week, November 2nd to November 9th. What do we have for the collective here? Oh, look at that. It's the working card. I'm using the Fountain Tarot today. This is the 8 of Coins, the 8 of Pentacles. You see the balance that's needed. True story. You see the balance needed. There's so much stability on the other side of a little bit of love. King of Cups. This King of Cups has been running through every single one of my readings for the past couple days. It's so beautiful. This is a masculine healing for you on this planet. The entirety of this planet, but for you specifically, whoever you are, there's a balance coming in to the heart chakra for the inner masculine energy. So your yang energy is getting this push to do some work. It's getting a push to balance out. It's getting a push to stabilize and to heal from a certain level of distortion. That's a lot. Take those ones. Okay. So we got the Five of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Sun card. Beautiful. So Five of Swords here. We've got this before. This is what happens in the inner masculine energy when it starts to come to terms with its own feelings, right? And it does the work to get there. It will throw off your mental body. It will throw off your cerebral body if the consciousness hasn't fully ascended. Self-manipulation, self-deprecation, doubt, fear, etc. If that has not happened in the psyche, there's a lack of understanding in the feminine frequency of strength. So this really has to do with the balance between the inner masculine and feminine, and really pinpointing the manipulation of the self, the deprecation of the self, the doubt. This is like, I'm really getting a lot of self-esteem here. Okay, a lot of self-esteem with the Knight of Coins after that. I do love that, because this push forward from the divine is really challenging what you think about your life. It's challenging how you perceive things. It's challenging everything about your reflective reality. Does it make sense to your new world? Does it shine bright like the things in your new world do, right? Does the part of you that carries this Five of Swords entity really understand its power? Or does it think it doesn't have it? Asking for an angel. Ooh, that just fell on the table. The Sun. This is an enlightening period for all walks of life, man. Let me tell you what, this is the inner child really coming online in regards to how it can feel joyful and happy again. This is so beautiful. This Five of Swords sucks, but the rest of this is actually very, very positive. And I'm really feeling like there's a lot of forward movement happening. Let me get a couple more here. I'm seeing somebody pushing a shopping cart and going, I just can't even do this anymore. I'm literally tapping into somebody who is in the store and they're pushing a shopping cart and they have a crying baby. Somebody here has a crying baby in a basket or like in the cart. And it's just like, it brought you back to this Five of Swords. I don't know who I'm talking to right now, but this Five of Swords entity was triggered by this. By the not just the crying, but just the being uncomfortable and not, it's like you can't live in this world anymore, and you know you can't live in this world anymore, but you feel like you have to. So there's a disconnect there, okay? On the bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. Yes, this is the ignorance of man that Michael keeps telling me. This is, and that doesn't mean ignorant as stupid. That's not what I'm saying. This is a avoidance of some sort of deep-seated feeling in the emotional body, connecting to the inner masculine. I can't do it. I'm not strong enough. I'm not smart enough. All of the things we were programmed, right? The seed point of that and being able to kind of rip that out and rip that off like a Band-Aid is now. Now is the time that we do this, okay? Now is the time that we nip these patterns in the bud. And now is the time that we clear the way for our inner child to have some fucking fun, right? Our inner child deserves to have fun. It deserves to heal fully. It deserves to rise with you. You can't rise without it. I'll say that. You cannot rise without it. It's not going to work. Not gonna work out for you, okay? On the table I have Scorpio. I've got Earth, Scorpio, well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the Sun energy, Leo. Let's see what happens here, because I do feel like that in this collective, in this spread, I'm really getting that there's some sort of it's not for a lack of effort I'm hearing. It's a lack of it. It's a lack of conscious understanding. Conscious understanding. Let's see what it is. Eight of Coins. We got the Whip and the Broom. Number 11. That is also the Knight of Wands. What I'm really getting here is that this is cleanup time in regards to you're working towards something that doesn't, I'm tapping into somebody who doesn't want to do what they do for a living anymore. Somebody who knows that the thing that they have been doing for a living is of the old world and they can't do it anymore. It's literally like, I can't do it anymore. Like maybe somebody was at the store with their kid and their kid's crying and it triggered this feeling inside being like, I just can't live this way anymore. I can't have this routine anymore. There's routines too. So give me one more, please, for the whip and the broom. Thank you. Despair. Yep. With the number 32, right? Yeah. With the number 32, that breaks down to a 5. This is a big challenge for you, whoever you are. This has to be cleaned up. This is part of the distorted masculine entity within. So this doesn't just magically heal itself. And I wish it did, right? I wish it did, but we're talking about an implantation in the molecular structure of your physical form 26,000 years ago that is so used to a certain way of being that it does not want to leave. It takes work to get rid of it. Okay, reach out to me if you would like a personal session because this is important. This will save your 2022 for you. This will get you on this will guide you towards your new earth life. The things within us that are of the third dimension don't come into 2022. So a lot of people will get stuck on the edge of 2022, not knowing why they can't ascend or why they can't connect to their specific community of their choice or what they think they should be connecting with, etc. And this is just timelines. This is a timeline split in the biggest way that there can be a timeline split. So just know that these aren't my rules. Like this is God's plan for this planet. Okay. So depending on how deep you want to go is how far you will go. Tell me about the King of Cups, please. Yes. Thief. That's a 6, right? 24 breaking down to a 6. So this lack of love that this inner masculine has for itself has been taken. It took something from you. It will continue to take from you until it's healed. And a lot of you guys may understand what I'm saying. A lot of you guys may not understand what I'm saying, but it's the beings of New Earth don't have a distortion in their frequency. So they're telling me to keep it going. Scorpio season is final judgments on everybody's soul. You walk the path with God alone. I feel a very, very big need to control something here with this 5 of Swords. The North Star and unexpected income. In regards to healing, so in healing this King of Cups energy, so your own inner masculine heart, and mastering that, and mastering the emotional body in regards to your inner masculine, you can keep yourself away from this thievery, right? It can't do anything anymore. It doesn't have any power, right? In healing your inner masculine energy. I do have to say that with the 5 of Swords and unexpected income with the compass pointing true north, I really feel like the lack of consciousness or lack of conscious awareness is the thing that can block your new earth timeline, your new earth ascension, your new earth abundance, your new earth you. It's a conscious understanding, okay? Being conscious means having no ego and allowing yourself to be wrong, allowing your belief systems to get trumped by your inner knowing. Belief systems are choices we make in our mind about what our world should be. Our inner knowing is what our world is and always will be. Archangel Michael. That was not me. Okay, so this is bringing this massive abundance, nipping this 5 of Swords in the butt, which is going to be hitting everybody in different ways this week. It's really going to allow you to become conscious of the things that aren't aligned with you, that aren't on your pointing north with you, that aren't connected to the income that you're about to receive or that your soul has signed up for you to receive. Okay. This is the beginning of a very big transition of power on this planet. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Concern. And what is this? Mature man with the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Coins. So I do feel like that somebody's dad here has some sort of hand over how much money they make. You may work for, somebody here may work for their father or may be connected to their father in a monetary way. I'm also getting that that somebody here is actually worried about their father because they're losing money, something like that. There's some sort of father energy here this week that is going to be brought to the surface with this Knight of Pentacles, and I feel like it has to do with money. Okay, so you may have some sort of argument with your dad about money, whoever you are, or you may be a father who is fighting with somebody else about money and you're worried. It could have to do with a child here too, so let's look into that. Tell me about the sun energy. Some of you may have a husband or an ex-husband or an ex-lover, a parent to your child that may be wanting to fight you on some money situation. I don't know. The sun, home. In regards to your inner child coming online, welcome home. Welcome home. Your inner child is home. Your healed inner child is home to you. Welcome. It's beautiful. I absolutely love this. For those of you who have some sort of custody battle or some sort of payment that hasn't been made, something in regards to finances regarding a child, I really feel like your house and your house and your child are both protected in this situation. So there's no real need to worry. With the number 20, I am getting judgment energy here too. So I think there's somebody's going to be really relieved when they realize that they can get out of this situation. There goes my ear ringing. They can get out of this situation with this father or ex-husband, father of their child. You can get out of this situation without worrying about it. So if you were worried about something like that, I'm here to tell you not to worry because you're protected. It's all good. So what I'm seeing here with this Knight of Cups that came through, the Heart card in the Lenormand, with the number 24, again, breaking it down to a 6. This is the switch. Both 24. So this is the changing of the guard. This is the changing of hands in regards to power on this planet. Love rules all day long. Unconditional love will heal the entire world. It can't be taken from anymore. Whoever you are that I'm talking to right now, you can't be taken from anymore. Your house can't be taken from anymore. Your happiness, your joy, your peace cannot be taken anymore by this entity. It can't. It has no more power over you. And that's going to be clear as fucking day this week. I really feel it. This month, really, but this week is a big one. This week is a big one. We also have Venus transiting through Galactic Center currently, and that is forcing this change in how we live our lives, how we understand how we live our lives. This is in the enlightenment into the new life that you need to be living, to be in alignment with your North Star. Big messages this week. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Stay tuned for the elemental spread. I'm going to break this down into the elements for everybody. And if you need anything from me, please reach out to me on the Starlian Healer. Check out the StarlianHealer.com. Reach out to me on Instagram, the Starlian Healer, or you can email me, starlianhealer@gmail.com. So that being said, I love all of you. I hope these messages find you well. And until next time, don't you dare stop shining. What's up, and welcome to your elemental spread for this week. For the vibe this week, this is for the week of November 2nd to November 9th. This is for fire energy. So the fire energy on this planet has been very, very unstable. Very unstable for the collective in general. I'm really feeling with the energies that we are pulling from this week via the spread that the level of control that fire has to mingle and meld a little bit with some water energy with this King of Cups energy, okay? So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, you may feel a little bit like you need to connect to your inner lover. You need to kind of ground in some love for yourself, so your fire energy isn't either unstable or erratic is what I'm hearing. Freedom with the number 21. The energy of freedom supports our sense of limitless possibility and potential boundless expression and bold exploration. Beautiful. I really do feel like fire energy right now is really understanding what it means to be free. What it means to be free. This is freedom right here. Where is it? This is freedom. This is freedom. You're free to make your own choices, fire energy. You're free to understand things in a higher perspective. You are free to lock yourself into a room and cry and get to the bottom of your soul to heal your inner masculine hurt. You're free to do so. You are also free to tell the powers that be, quote unquote, to fuck off. And no, you don't get to take from me anymore. No, I will not do that. No, I will not listen. No, I will not sit down. No, I will not fucking blah, blah, blah. I'm not doing it. I'm free. That doesn't mean you have to put anybody down. Doesn't mean you have to be rude. It doesn't mean you have to, go out of your way to hurt anybody's feelings. We don't do that. That's not unconditional love. Unconditional love is free. Your freedom now is upgrading to a much higher level, and really connecting with your inner child is catapulting you to this higher level of clarity of self and to this higher level of understanding of what it means to be free. Congratulations, fire energy. I will see you next week. What's up, air signs? Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I am here for your elemental spread for this week, November 2nd to November 9th, for this big old bad message about Mercury and shit. Okay, so I'm feeling right off the bat, air energy, I am feeling this rebellion. I am feeling this rebellion. I'm also feeling I need to understand why you're worried. So why you're worried or worrying about somebody else worrying. It's like this passed down of worry with this Five of Swords I'm seeing here, okay? And it's because it's this program of loss, the program of loss, failure, attachment, obligation, guilt, shame, all of that is coming to the surface for you in your heart chakra. You're being able to now see how that has affected your thought process, okay? And I feel, ooh, here we go, presence. Oh, look, that's another 32. So 32 is a big number for you guys this week, air energy. All right, that breaks down to a 5. This is 5-5. The energy of 5-5. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 is the wheel of fortune. This is how you can change your entire life. This is how you can change your entire view of yourself in regards to your worth. The energy of presence supports our ability to focus our attention and stay in the here and now. So however you do your mindfulness practice, air sign, however, if you meditate, if you sit by yourself in silence, if you stare at the wall, I do that sometimes. It's really helpful to monitor the mind. If you understand what it means to go to the control room, okay? All of these things for you to be able to move forward in this now, really understanding the present, what you're actually being handed. Like, it's like the mask is off for you. So this could be, like, this is how the Matrix works. It wants to give you a gift and say, don't you want to stay? But it's really like, I'm going to keep taking. Yay, they're going to let me keep taking. You always have a choice. Stop taking. Stop taking what is offered from the lower timeline. I promise you will not miss it later. It's just going to give you more of this and less of this. And we don't like that. No, that's older shit. We're on the new earth vibe. This is not a joke. This is not a game. Life is totally different now. So be present in that difference. Be present in the difference. Okay? I love you guys. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next week. Hello, water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. God bless you, because I just saw, as I tapped into your energy, guys, I just saw the floodgates open and like a dam breaking. Okay, so I feel like somebody here is about to really have some sort of real come to Jesus moment within their own heart. Okay, you could be a male. This could be a masculine energy. I could be talking to a man, or it could be your inner masculine energy that's starting to really heal some dark stuff. Really, really see something for what it really is, and it puts you in a little bit of a despair spot. Okay, so this flood, though, that I'm seeing, this floodgate opening, what it's doing is it's really cleansing your entire frequency. It's cleansing you of all the real old painful things that may have happened in this life or past lives, because that's what we're dealing with at this time. Okay, we're going back 26,000 years, so your past lives are very, very important. And hold so much knowledge about your frequency and why maybe you've had to experience some things, or why you didn't experience the things you wanted to, etc. Originality with the number 31, water energy. Yes, keep being mutable, keep being yourself, keep being authentic. Really allow yourself to sink into your own element of water, your full-blown understanding of what it means to be water and be fluid. Water will flow through every single crack. It will find it. It will find it. It will cleanse. It cleanses humans. We baptize people in water. So really understand that your originality and your superpower here is what stabilizes your forward movement so you can get out of any kind of place of concern. So you don't have to feel this despair ever again. And so nobody can ever take from you again. That's the old world. So your originality here is your North Star. This North Star is so important. It is yours. It is encoded in your soul with your specific frequency for your specific timeline and what's meant to occur in that specific timeline for you. Okay, so your authenticity is really important moving forward. And I feel like with Mercury getting out of the post-shadow period, or the post, fucking shadow period, the post-shadow period, yeah. Mercury leaving that is really opening the gates for you to be honest with yourself. You to be really, really honest and original in how you're thinking, how you're speaking, who you are in the world now. It's an enlightenment. God bless you. Thank you guys so much. I hope those messages find you well, and I will see you next week. What's up, Earth signs? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Thank you for showing up for you. These are your elemental guidance messages for this week of November 2nd to November 9th. Thank you so much for coming. If you haven't watched the general, please do, because these are very important. The general had a lot of big messages in it. And I do feel like that this has a lot to do with a specific Uranus transit that I can't really put my finger on because I'm not an astrologer. So check out your favorite astrologer and see where Uranus is and what it's fucking doing. So you can kind of be guided in that way in regards to your element. So let's get her done. What I'm seeing right now and what I saw as I was tapping into earth energy was a cow mooing. Okay, and it kind of looked like a celebratory moo. It looked like a celebratory move, so let's see what that is. What's this cow mooing? Very Taurian. For the earth babies, Thank you kindly. Reflection. With the number 33, that is a master number, and that is the number of the concern card. Interesting. Some of you guys may actually feel a little bit worried about something you said or did in the past here with this 33 number. I really feel like this is a lesson. I'm hearing a lesson. It's like a test on the final for you to kind of pass go in a certain realm of your life. The energy of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from the contemplations of self and others. Some of you guys may really be reflecting on somebody you really worried about, okay? Or that somebody you still kind of worry about. Some of you guys may be putting a little bit too much energy in an old relationship, in worrying about if I'm hearing, is my dad healthy? Is my dad okay? Like there's this father energy here for this earth, for the earth energy right now that really feels like it needs healing, and it needs to be seen as it is, because I feel like in the present moment, you're reflecting back on something that made you really concerned about yourself. Did I do the wrong thing? This is perfectionism I'm getting. So address your perfectionism, Michael saying, and really understand that who you are now and what you have done and where you have come from, what you've moved through, the kind of karma that you had to accrue, that was accrued in this lifetime via this father, the connection, is really coming to a head here. It's really being cleaned up. It was very dictatorship-y, is what I'm kind of feeling. And now it's almost like your internal masculine has to turn into this really mature man. So in this reflective period of understanding who you are via your father's distortions, and identifying all the distortions your father placed in your mind and your body and your spirit, right? About, everything from, you didn't get an A. I got a B. You didn't get an A. So it's not, I'm not going to celebrate it. That kind of shit is what I'm really tapping into right now. And as I'm saying this, my throat's getting weird. My throat chakra's closing a little bit. So for whoever you are, you may not want to speak about you may not want to speak about this because it's such a deep wound for you, but there's reflection period that's needed, okay? And you're being guided right now to do this so you can sync up with your full-blown North Star for forward movement in your life for the big life of New Earth. Okay? I love all of you guys so much. Congratulations on getting to the seed point of a lot of stuff. And understand that everybody is on their own path with God by themselves. So anything that you feel that we can't expect anybody else to be on the same ascension level as us. It'll happen when it happens, and when it does, you're going to connect with those people, and it's like, whoa, right on the same page. But until then, really allow yourself to go through your process alone. Go through your process by yourself, okay? And reach out to your spiritual community for assistance, because we need a group going forward. We all do. All right? I love you guys so much. I hope those messages find you well, and I will see you next week.